Hello there and welcome to Skinwalker by Snow Owl over on Game Jolt. I don't know anything about this. This is where it started me, by the way. There was no menu, it just quickly showed the controls and then went straight to this. So, let's see what we're in for. The following story really happened. I saw it with my own eyes. Maybe it didn't happen as I saw it, but more on that later. We were all going out camping, me and 3 friends from university. Let me introduce my friends. Oh, nice zoom. I actually like that. This is Darren. I wouldn't say that he's our group of friends' leader. Or, actually, I would. He's the one that always gets us all out of the house and into the action. He's the first one to hit on that cute girl by the bar. He's the first one to jump from the roof into the swimming pool. According to himself, he was even more impulsive when he was a kid. I can only imagine his childhood, and how often he must have broken his leg, scraped his knees, and hit his head. Still, if it weren't for Darren, we wouldn't have half the amount of fun we had. This girl is Celeste. We have known each other since we were children. We met each other when she moved into the house next door when I was 7. My mom told me to go show her around the neighborhood, and after that, we were inseparable for a few years. She's a nice girl, although her health isn't the best. She has some kind of heart problem, which I forgot the name of. I'm sure that won't play into the plot. This forced her to be away from school during extended periods of time during her childhood. Because of this, until we started university, I was her only friend. Still, she never complained, and I've always seen her as a positive, happy girl. Next is me. I'm Joe. As the name implies, I'm pretty normal. I don't have any overwhelmingly bad qualities, but on the other hand, I don't have any overwhelmingly good qualities either. I live in this apartment a short walk from my university. This is where us 4 friends usually gather before going out. This guy here, looking all relaxed on my bed, is Michael. He's my neighbor, living in the apartment next door. One day, while I had Celeste over, he just barged in. "Hey man, your place looks pretty nice. Mind if I join you for dinner?" he said. As you can imagine, he's pretty pushy. I don't think he realizes it himself. He came over several times after that day, and after that, we somehow naturally became friends. So, one day Darren came with the idea that we should go camping. Darren said his family had a cabin a little bit into the forest. That's how all the best horror movies start. So camping we went. It could be fun, right? Of course, me, Michael, and Celeste disliked the idea of staying in a cabin. It's a camping trip. We have to sleep in the wilderness. So Darren told us about the woods near the cabin. I don't remember much about the trip to the cabin. We joked around, took a few breaks, normal stuff. Either way, we drove up to the cabin and left the car there. We took a short break in the cabin and set out into the wilderness. We went pretty far in. I can't say how far in distance exactly, but it took several hours to get to where we set up camp. The first day we just screwed around. Nothing abnormal happened. But then... Now, this is actually already pretty nice. I like this build-up. This is like watching an indie slasher movie in a way. Oh, I don't like that I can walk over this guy. That's a little... Can I? For some reason, I cannot interact at all with this dude. It's our fireplace. I need to gather some wood if I want to make a fire here. No need to go into the tent right now. Hey, Celeste. Did you sleep well last night? Oop. Would you mind getting some water? I'll cook something up for us if you do. Hey, Michael. Morning there. Or should I say good afternoon? Fix us some wood for a fire, will ya? Well, fair enough. Why can't I talk to... Shit, I already forgot his name. Darren. Is he asleep or drunk? Alright, whatever. We're looking for fire. I set out to gather wood for a new fire and water to cook with. Well, finding wood was certainly fast. I guess we're going up there. Oh, there's more fire. Oh, it did it for me. What is that sound? It doesn't sound like something you'd hear in a forest. There we go. A bucket of water. Alright. I mean, was that it? Oh, I'm back down there already. The sound stopped. So you don't even trust me to walk to the top of the screen, huh? Well, alright. My head hurts. We sure had a blast yesterday, didn't we? No need to go into the tent. I should have enough wood to make the fire last a while tonight. There we go. Didn't you need the water? Wait. She's not taking the water. Is Darren the one who needs the water? No! I don't want to end the game. So, what the hell do I do now? I got everything we need. I should go back to camp. I am in camp! But nobody's taking the fucking water! I mean, is it... Oh! Poured water into... I don't know what I poured it into, but alright. Alright, let's cook something up, shall we? Later that evening. I feel like whatever I just poured the water into could have been a little more visible. We're very zoomed out. Like a little too zoomed out, I think. It's a little weird for me to have to look to the left to see what's going on, you know? But I'm sure they have a point. Alright. It's time to go to sleep soon. We're all out of booze. Guess we have to go back to town tomorrow. I'm not looking forward to that 4-hour trek. Maybe we shouldn't have gone so deep in. You right there, Darren? What the hell is up with this fog? Every time I've been here before, there haven't ever been any fog. It's really chilly outside for being in the middle of summer. Oh! Hey, anyone else hear that sound? Yeah, now that you mention it, what is that? Sounds like something metally. Metally? Is that even a word? Are you stupid? Shut up, asshole. It's a word if I say so. It stopped. Maybe it was some kind of machine? Who the hell would go out hours from the nearest civilization in the middle of the night and start revving up some kind of weird machine? Who gives a shit? It's probably someone using a chainsaw or something. That did not sound like a chainsaw, dumbass. Let's go to sleep. I'm tired. Well, okay then, I suppose. Sleepiness soon overtook everyone. Ooh. But something woke you up a few hours later in your half-awake state. Okay, if you're gonna do the first-person narrative, stick with it. You stumbled outside the tent. Well then. No, not game end. God damn it. Darren? Michael? Celeste? Is that you? The mist is even thicker than before. I can't see much. I should check out that sound. No, you really fucking shouldn't. But okay, here we go. What the hell is that sound? Well, like... I guess we're just going back to the river. Oh. Oh, there's something there. Michael, is that you? Say something, will you? Who are you? Uh-oh. Whoa! Stop right there! I have a knife! Oh, it's getting closer. I can't move. Shit! Oh! He runs almost as fast as Gary. I'm going back to the tent. Yeah, good idea, buddy. He certainly won't catch you if you step inside a tent. Hey, wake up! There's something outside the tent! What? I'm sure there is. Lots of squirrels and shit. Go back to sleep. Hey, is Michael here? Yeah, I'm here. Why wouldn't I be? I don't know, that thing outside looked like you. It's probably just some animal. I don't think we have to worry about a fox or whatever. Take it easy and go back to sleep. Well, alright then. Maybe it was just an animal. But those sounds... This shot of the tent entrance here is actually pretty awesome. I like this. It's very ominous. Oh, please don't. I was trying to compliment you. Don't laugh at me. Okay, drop it, whoever that is. I want to sleep already. It wasn't me. Me neither. That didn't sound like any of our voices. Well, shit. I'm never going to be able to sleep. Should we go outside and look? What if it's some crazy psycho with an axe? All the more reason to check it out. No! It's not like the tent is made of some kind of impenetrable fortress. It's not, but also don't stick your head out. Seriously, if that was one of you guys, tell me right now. This ain't funny anymore. Oh, something is just gonna pop up in that tent entrance, isn't it? Okay, everyone get out together and check it out. I ain't going alone. Oh, here we go. Took a little while. What the heck is that? Someone was definitely here. Shit, 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 shit! Calm down, Celeste. We're 4 against 1 here. We'll be fine. What if the dude got some kind of weapon with him? I mean, he killed this little critter, didn't he? Oh, shit, there's a dead animal there. See, this is why you don't zoom out this much. Center it a little more. Zoom in a little. Michael is right. We gotta get the hell out of here. We can't just up and leave. It's the middle of the night. What about our stuff? Screw our stuff. I'm not staying here another minute. Oh, that was Celeste. I'm sorry. I can't really... There are no portraits, so I can't keep track of who's who. Which is another little thing. Fine, we'll leave. But at least bring the flashlight and some food and water. I think you're overreacting, though. We haven't seen anyone. Still, someone or something left this dead creature here. We can't exactly go back to sleep with no worries. I guess you're right. I'll go get the flashlight. Everyone bring some stuff you think we might need. A couple of minutes later. Alright, let's go. I can't inspect the animal, so... I mean, I can't exactly leave the woods either, so all I can really do is go back to the river there. So... Oh, my light is way more limited now. This is good... Okay, see, this is good use of the open space. But if you could zoom in before, why don't you do it when they're at the tent? Okay, moving on up. It's so dark. At least it's still summer. It's not pitch black. This fog is really annoying, though. So we're going back to the cabin, right? I guess that's the plan. Okay, I didn't actually control those. Those just scrolled by, because it's a cutscene, I guess. Just a long walk. Am I supposed to be noticing something? A while later, it became obvious Darren had no idea where we were going. He was swearing and looking all around. We've been walking for an awful long time now. Are you sure we're on the right path, Darren? I walked this path hundreds of times. We're on the right path. I don't recognize anything from when we were walking to the camp, though. I said we're on the right path. But as time went on, it became obvious that Darren had no idea where we were. Darren couldn't find the path. Maybe it was the fog, maybe the darkness, maybe something else. Either way, we were lost. I kept looking behind me. I was having that feeling where you think someone is watching or stalking you. I nearly tripped over Celeste when she fell. Help Celeste up? Well, yes, of course. Oh! Yes, help her up. I took Celeste's hand and dragged her to her feet. It was getting even mistier. If not for the flashlight, I wouldn't have any idea who she was. Here we go. Oh, I thought something scary would happen, that the Skinwalker had, like, replaced her or something. I recognized that tree! We're getting to the cabin! Again, I had the feeling that something was watching me. My gut was screaming at me that something, somewhere was wrong. I realized the sound from earlier was back. Softer, but still present. I started looking around, panicking. Did I head count? Or, more accurately, silhouette count? Me, Celeste still holding my hand. Darren in the lead, Michael to the left. Who the heck was the guy besides Michael? My grip on Celeste's hand tightened and I quickened my pace. I thought about shouting out, but was worried. If I did, maybe the thing would turn around and jump Michael or something. I didn't know what to do. I ran my fingers along a knife I brought from camp. Then the cabin appeared, out of nowhere. The mist was starting to disintegrate around us. It was easier to make out who everyone was now. I looked at the thing next to Michael. She looked just like Celeste. The thing whose hand I was holding leaned in front of me. It wasn't Celeste. Oh, jeez! Okay. I should have ran or screamed, but my body was clenching up for no reason. The thing turned and walked into the mist. I caught up with the others as they entered the cabin, practically in tears. They couldn't find the car and were arguing about where we put it. I told them what I saw. Obviously, they didn't believe me. Still, everyone hurried inside and locked the door. He followed us here! He really wants something from us. Doesn't seem to have anything to break down the door with, though. What the hell does he want with us? Hell if I know, ask him! Can I move? Yes, I can. Okay. We're safe here. It's cool, man. She's breathing quite heavily. It's a sturdy door. It'll be alright, won't it? Don't we have anything to fight back with? Did he go away? So am I looking for something or fuel for the fireplace? A fireplace. I don't have any matches. Ah! Shit! The bastard hit the breaker! But he can't get in, right? Yeah! Oh boy. Celeste! He's just trying to scare us. Take it easy. Celeste? Oh, I'm going to regret this. Celeste? Oh, there she is. She seems to be hyperventilating. It's alright, Celeste. The door is locked. It's the only way in. We're safe here. No response. Okay. Ooh, these sounds are ominous. Simple kitchen. Seems to be... Oh, here's something. We played some cards here before going out camping. Bunk bed. Okay, the sounds are really creepy. Nice job there. Oh no, why did I look out this? Who is that? Oh! Is Celeste still here? She seems to have calmed down a bit. No one's out there anymore. Okay, see, now it's getting pretty freaking spooky. Oh, what am I gonna find when I get back to the others? It's not gonna be pleasant. I'm starting to see why you did the big maps now, but I still feel like you should have zoomed in earlier, but... Okay. What's up, Michael? God damn it, I keep accidentally pressing that. You saw something looking like me? Yeah. Where the fuck is Darren? 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 Suddenly, a strong sense of nausea hit me. There was something in the air. I could feel the horror overtaking me again. Ooh. Oh no, what's happening? What's happening? Michael? I don't feel so good. Better not touch it. Well, we gotta go check on Celeste. Celeste? What are you doing? The fuck is happening? There's Darren. Can't get up. What do I do? I couldn't sleep and I wouldn't have any if I could. I just wanted to rest. I waited for the world to stop spinning. I looked out a window. Oh shit, here we go again. There was someone in the tree. I stared back, not able to register what was going on. I quickly pulled the blinds down. Celeste came through the door. She looked pale and disheveled. I dragged her to the bed and laid her down. She was gasping for air, as if something was suffocating her. Eventually, her breathing became more regular. I asked where the others were. She shrugged. The room had stopped spinning a bit, but it felt far from good. I'll go look around. Wait here. Yeah, terrible. Oh boy. Suddenly, a voice could be heard from the locked door. What was worse, though, was that it was Celeste's voice. Let me in! Let me in! God, let me in there! I immediately pulled my knife and placed it at the Celeste lying in bed. Her eyes grew wide with shock and alarm, but they could have been faked. What are you doing? No, I'm the real one! The one out there, that's the imposter! I was kind of in a trance, unsure what to do and staring down at her. Maybe I would have stabbed her if the voice at the door hadn't changed into some low, deep, guttural voice. Then it became high-pitched, like a little girl's. I pulled my knife away. I snapped out of the trance. Now the nausea was returning. I got to the door and opened it. There was nothing there but a trail of black liquid. I mean, surely you don't want me to follow that. Oh, you sack of shit. I can't go anywhere. Really? Jesus, okay. Suddenly, I got this feeling that it might not be the best idea to go outside. Well, don't then! I hope I'm doing the right things, because it seems like there's a decision system here. Like, hopefully it's not like a ton of different endings depending on the combination, because I really don't want to play the whole thing again to get them. I am enjoying this, but I don't think I have the patience to go through the whole thing again to try something different. Suddenly, I got this sinking feeling in my stomach, like something was seriously out of place. I couldn't place the reason, but I would soon find out. Celeste? Oh no. Celeste! Celeste was dead, lying in a pool of blood on the floor. It looked like she'd been shot. Panic started flowing through every vein in my body. Oh no. One of the guys has a gun. Darren? Michael was lying on the floor, shot to the death. How I know he was not shot to death? Just a feeling. Ooh, suddenly a couple of typos. Wait. Recently shot to death. Darren was lying on the floor. I could see the wounds from the shotgun. Oh! Suddenly I realized. Was there really someone outside? No. The shotgun. How tempting it had been. I had been looking for the right moment for a long time. The right moment for what, you asked? Why, the right moment to kill my friends, obviously. What else? The shotgun. Oh, how tempting you had been. I just had to do it. Always taking me for granted, those bastards. Just because I'm nothing special. They should teach them not to mess with me. Bad end! Okay, so there are multiple endings. Well then. I guess I'm going to have to try this again and see what else we can get. Because this is, I mean, maybe it makes more sense if I see the good end, but this is kind of bullshit. Whoa, okay. This part kind of came out of nowhere. Nothing really built up to this solution. So, well, to this ending. So, let's try it again. I'll race through it, and we'll get to some of the choices again. Alright, so this time, let's not help Celeste up. She shook her head and got to her feet. The ground was getting muddy. It was getting even mistier. If not for the flashlight, I wouldn't have any idea who she was. I recognize that tree! We're getting to the cabin! Again, I had the feeling that something was watching me. My gut was screaming at me that something somewhere was wrong. I realized the sound from earlier was back softer, but still present. Okay, so something changed a little, but we're back to where we were before. Let's see what happens from here, if anything new happens. Oh, this time they actually went straight for the shotgun. I didn't even realize new shit was happening. Okay. Shoot! He will kill us! Shoot him! Huh, what? Shoot! Shoot now! Nobody said a word for what felt like an hour. Finally, Michael slowly walked towards the door and opened it. What they saw sent them all into shock. It was Joe. The Joe inside the cabin started laughing. Silently at first, then louder and louder until everyone had to cover their ears. That was when everyone realized they had made a mistake. The Joe outside the door was the real Joe. Another bad end. Okay, see, that's a little better. This one is actually built up. But you're mixing up your narratives. You can't go first person and then drop it whenever it's convenient. Alright, let's try for the last end. Okay, here we are. This time, we're choosing to go outside. The thing was nowhere to be seen. Just as I was turning around, I took a look at the roof. There it was. Show us a graphic here. Nope. It was close to a corner, about to turn. It looked like an albino male with really long limbs. He had fingers instead of toes, and all 20 of them were elongated. He was facing away from me. Suddenly the head swiveled 180 degrees and stared at me. I started choking up as if suffocated. It was hard to breathe. The thing opened its mouth slowly and deliberately. I thought it was going to devour me when its tongue snaked out. On the tip of the tongue was my face, like a tumor. Eyes closed, lips upturned into some psycho smile. There's a legend somewhere that when you see a doppelganger, you die. I thought of that legend, but then the creature rounded the corner and it was gone. I lost it and followed, vision hazy. My heartbeat suddenly seemed ear-splitting to me. I was stumbling because my legs seemed unable to coordinate. Suddenly, I stumbled forward and toppled down. Once I lay there, face down the grass, my body just seemed to shut down. I couldn't move. I couldn't even turn my head. There was something dripping on my back. My eyelids seemed heavy and started closing of their own accords. I saw white feet with long fingers for toes step into view. When my eyes opened, Celeste was shaking me. She was on the brink of tears and her voice was cracking. Get up! Get up! That bastard was in your skin! What? My head hurt. I was about to ask her what happened when she started pulling me backwards, toward the door. We toppled out and stumbled towards Darren's car, which was parked at a different location from what I remembered. I was glad to be alive. The mist had stopped completely. Celeste was downright crying now. She pushed me into the back seat. That's when I noticed. I was wearing different clothes from when I lost consciousness. Michael was there, huddled up and face buried in his knees. Some clothes, stained with blood, were beside him. They were mine. Darren immediately stepped on the pedal, but nothing happened. He swore and did it again. I noticed that Celeste was armed with a shotgun from the cabin. I asked him what was going on. That thing joined us. He looked like you. We got out of the house and found the car. We were halfway down the road. Then Michael started screaming. I looked at Michael. He had a glazed over look in his eyes. The thing burst out of your clothes and jumped out of the car. Michael had the shotgun. He was firing out the window. We saw the thing run all the way back to the house at the frickin' speed of light. It was in my skin? Yeah. I looked down at myself. I wonder if I had been possessed or if worse. The thing had cut off my skin and wore it as a coat. I shuddered at the thought of something crawling around my skin. Insert Linkin Park joke. I asked Michael if he was alright. The thing talked to me. I asked about what. He didn't respond. I realized he was sobbing. The car jolted into motion. Nice use of sound. Darren fist pumped me as the car started accelerating. I turned back to watch the cabin and saw the albino thing standing on the roof of the house, watching us. I shuddered and turned back. Celeste screamed. The thing was right in front of the car, on the windshield. It opened its mouth and my tongue face slithered out. Celeste fired the shotgun. The glass shattered and it was thrown backwards. Darren shrieked and I saw blood coming from his face. Something pierced my face and I realized it was glass. The car skidded to a stop. The car doors opened without any discernible reason and I fell out. The thing lay directly across from me, eyes closed as if it was sleeping. I wished I could close my eyes. Its mouth hung open and I saw myself again emerging. I didn't move or say anything because I couldn't. My face looked at me and started to talk. I love you, I love you, I love you, I want to be you. It repeated over and over again. It was coming close to me. I wondered if it was going to bite me to death. The thing's eyes shot open and I realized it was going to kiss me. I managed to regain some control and instinctively twisted back from it. I guess that was what saved me. There was a sound like an explosion and blood sprouted from the thing. Celeste was standing over it. Her face and body were bleeding and she had this spaced out psychopathic look in her eyes. She had just fired the shotgun. My face looked directly at me. I am you, it whispered. She fired again, and I saw my own face begin rotting to nothing more than a skeleton in front of me. The thing's head flowered open. That's the best word I can use to describe it. Its head kind of split and split again, peeling away. I saw faces, lots of them, all on the inside of its head. I think I saw Celeste and Michael's faces. They were whispering something unintelligible. In the center where the brain should be, there was a single red cat-like eye that was rotating in its socket. It was producing the mechanical droning sound. Celeste fired one last time. The thing sort of withered away, becoming wrinkled and smaller and rotten, until it just disappeared. Celeste dropped the shotgun. I started twitching and spasming out as control of my body returned to me. Eventually I stood up. We got into the car silently. Darren was bleeding too, but no one said anything. We drove back to the city in silence. We explained away the damaged car as being attacked by some crazy thieves. We had ourselves patched up. Michael was still in a shock-like state. I hear it was like that for a while. When I asked him what he thought of the incident later, he denied it ever happened, with compelling conviction. His eyes looked dead, and he had lost weight. I don't know if he forced himself not to remember it, or if he genuinely knows nothing of it. I know what I saw, but I can't remember the exact place. It has been 2 months now. We still refrain from talking about it. If you were expecting some huge twist or something, you'll be disappointed. I still don't know what we met out there. I don't want to know, actually. I still have nightmares about my own face, shouting, I am you. One thing I do know, though, I'm never going camping ever again. Well then, okay, there's a lot to unpack here. I actually really like this story. It's a nice little narrative, but... And I don't want to be a dick, because I haven't made an RPG Maker game. It's hard work. I want to at some point. So I'm not going to pretend like I'm super clever or anything and know better. But there's a lot here that makes it come across a little bit as baby's first game. That's the best way I can put it. I'm sorry. Like little things, like a few dialogue options that aren't that well thought out. The bad endings are kind of cop-outs that aren't really built up well enough in the narrative itself. And I realize that you're probably working with limited resources here, but there are so many times where you could have done a lot with just one new frame of animation. Like, you say we saw white feet as Joe was lying on the floor. Show us that! That would only take 2 frames. I feel like a lot of polish is missing. With that said, the story is actually really creepy. And for all the times you just give us a black screen and let our imagination do the work, the narration actually does a lot to help it. I love the build-up of tension. There's a lot of potential here. The end result is a little bit flat, I'm sorry to say. But keep it going, man. You have a nice style. I'd love to see more. Something a little more developed next time, but I would love to see more. Skinwalker, everybody.